Okay, so the very first portable Cabela game that we're going to be looking at is Cabela's Big Game Hunter for the Game Boy Advance. So this game was developed by ImageBuilder software. Bear with me, I'm just bringing it up. ImageBuilder software and published by Activision. It was released in December 2002. And this was released, I guess, alongside the PlayStation 2 version. Yeah, the PlayStation 2 version came out 2 weeks before the Game Boy Advance version. The whole premise of having a portable Cabela game, was specifically for the Game Boy Advance. I could see it working for other portable systems, but for the Game Boy Advance is interesting. Let me just say. So we're going to see what this is like. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I personally think it's going to be not very good, but you don't know unless you try. So let's give it a go. Right. So what options do we have? We have. Okay, so we have a few different things. I guess. All right. I guess that's the difficulty level. So let's start with Alaska and go with hunting moose, I guess. That's what we're going to do. Moose in Alaska. This hunt takes place in the spectacular Alaska Range, well known among hunters for its excellent moose populations and rugged wilderness. A low number of hunters coupled with a prime moose habitat produces a high success rate and quality trophies. There you go. All right. Muzzle loader. We have quite a few weapons we can pick from. That's interesting. All right. Well, let's go with the 243 because that's the standard. Oh my word! What is this? What is this? I'm guessing we're going here. Oh, moose cool. What is this nonsense? Oh, okay. So is that what this is? I go to these red dots. I press this button and hope that moose are somewhere around here. Maybe they'll appear. Maybe they won't. Maybe not. Okay. Interesting. What is this? Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something. I just did a moose call. Oh. Alright, so that dot was moving. So let's mask my scent and we'll move. So we're actually moving right now. This is us moving, which is just absolutely strange, if I'm honest. Apparently there was a moose up here, but I guess it ran away. So let's mask our scent. Let's do a moose call. And let's do our moose scent. So we've done all of it. We've got all the scents. Oh, there's a moose down there. I'm a little bit confused by this game because I don't quite understand what is happening. So I've used, right, I can keep using all of this in the hopes that it's going to do something, but it doesn't do anything half the time. So if I see a moose appear on, oh, there's moose there. All right. I'm getting so confused. Okay, we shot the moose. The moose is down. All right, I understand how this game works now. It's a little bit weird. I'm not going to lie. It's very weird. Very strange indeed. And there it is. There's the moose we got. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the hunt. This has got to be the weirdest hunting game I've ever played. And the reason why is it's kind of, I don't know, the story of Pennsylvania. So there's different stages. All right, we'll go into it once we get back into the game. So let's go with this. White-tailed deer in Pennsylvania. Hunt on thousands of acres of state forest land where the white-tailed deer population is 20 to 25 per square mile. Oh, that's quite a lot. For a good hunter, seeing 10 to 20 deer in a day is not unusual. Quality 8 bucks a common. All right. So let's try the 270. So basically, we are currently in what would be, if you remember from the other Cabela video I did, when you're out in the wilderness and you're looking around trying to hunt said game, this is what this map screen is. I am the little blue flashing dot, and that is weird. It is incredibly strange that they decided to go with this approach. Now, through I guess I'm trying to understand through the developer's point of view, this makes sense. I guess this is the best you could do for a portable scale, but you could have easily just done a gallery shooter and it would have been fine. You didn't have to go and try and make a similar game to what is in the main games. In other words, so you have all the same kind of stuff. There's a mask, the scent, there's the deer call, and there's the deer scent. So I've got to run around until I see red dots. And when I see a red dot, I've got to run and catch up to it and press the B button on it. Or I guess the A button, really, actually. The A button on it to kind of capture it, I guess. It's really weird. I don't understand. Because you've got these red trees, and it just kind of throws you off a little bit. So I'm going to go up here. Not really finding much deer. It's quite a big area that we can play around in. Not really seeing much deer, if I'm honest, and it doesn't really indicate how long the scent works. Like, does it only last for a little while? Does it last for the duration of the hunt? It's hard to say. It's hard to know these things. All I end up doing is using each of these things to try and make it so that deers appear. Oh, so I can crawl and walk and... Oh, so there's a deer over here. Maybe we can sneak up to it. Oh, no. Maybe not, because apparently, you know, that's off screen. What's the point in telling me about a deer that is currently off screen? So there's a deer there. So is this... If I do that and give myself the deer scent, does that give me the advantage? I don't know. It's a weird... Like I said, it's a very weird game that they've tried doing here. Very strange. So if I'm honest with you, you're better off just running around the screen and doing what I did with the moose. Just as soon as you see an animal, just chase it until and then press circle on it. Or press circle, press B button, A button, whatever. Guess the Game Boy Advance's A button. Well, these might be a bit too fast. These deer might be faster than me. Because what I'm doing is I'm running around. It's pointing to where deer are supposed to be, and yet there's no deer there. So I'm not too sure. Maybe I should be crawling around like this, but imagine how slow the game would be. Like I said, it's very strange to put a game like this on the Game Boy Advance. It doesn't really work. Because imagine playing the game where you're just crawling around like this all the time. How exciting. How thrilling, even. No music, no nothing, no, not even ambient sounds. Just complete silence. I haven't turned the game's volume off, by the way. There's just the game is completely silent when you're out here doing stuff. Look, there you go. What a strange game. I'm going to try crawling up the map, and I'm hoping a deer might appear suddenly. I don't know. I've not even seen a single red dot. I'm going to be honest, these red big circles on the map, which I think are some types of special tree, they kind of throw you off a little bit, if I'm honest. They kind of throw you off because you think that might be a deer, but it's not. It's just a red tree or shrub or whatever the hell it is. But here I am crawling around on all fours around the map, and there's no deer. There's nothing. It's exciting, isn't it? So yeah. If I'm honest with you, I don't really want to play anymore. Are you sure you want to quit? I'm dead certain I do want to quit. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not really my type of game. It's very weird, very strange. There is one other Cabela game on the Game Boy Advance. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays in comparison. But yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't just make a gallery shooter. You could probably, there is Doom on the Game Boy Advance, so you could call. I believe there was a James Bond game I played on the portable system, which wasn't it Nightfire I played on the Game Boy Advance, and that was pretty decent. I thought, oh, that was interesting how it worked. Imagine if you made a 2D Cabela game where you're walking around with your gun, similar to the PS1 game, and then you come across a deer and you bang, bang, bang. You know, make a Doom clone, but Cabela. I don't know. There's better ways of doing it than this. This is very weird, very strange. And it doesn't quite work. So there we go. That was Cabela's Big Game Hunter on the Game Boy Advance. Let's move on to the next game.